All right, beautiful family, welcome back to Awoken Minds. If you are new to the channel and you really digging the vibration that I omit, that this channel omit, go ahead, subscribe. And don't just subscribe just to subscribe, because we all do this, right? And we tend not to get back on the channel. All I'm saying is, don't sleep on this channel, because there's truths all in this channel. There's personal stories all in this channel to help people grow, learn, and expand on a spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional level. So if you have any questions about what this channel is about, what I do, if you need any consultations when it comes to spiritual guidance, life guidance, dream interpretations, and things of that nature, hit me up on my email, which is in the description below, with your concerns. If you have any video suggestions, hit me up on the email as well. And let me get your feedback on the videos that I make. Tell me a yay or a nay. A good leader is a good follower. So you tell me parts of your life that's bothering you, and how can I direct a learning lesson through the content that I create. It's not just about what I do or who I am in my stories. It's about you too. I care about people, their wellness, their happiness, and getting the right knowledge and the right wisdom to the people, the healing. That's the power. When we provide a space for spiritual learning, growth, and expansion, I really feel at peace. I don't want to say peace, but I feel more still than I usually do when I create videos. Maybe because I got a pen out, maybe because I got a notepad out. I feel like, I'm moving this channel in a good direction, to teach people, to show people by the example that I set. And I personally gonna share some things with you in this video in regards to some of my struggles in life. I am not perfect all the time. I have imperfections that I constantly am aware of, constantly applying action to improve, to enhance my physical body, my spirit, in this vibrational process on this earth plane. In order for you to truly be who you are, you have to start knowing yourself and having the confidence that these inner voices that you hear that are so subtle are guiding you in the right direction. It could possibly be your higher self, as some say. It could be your ancestors, even the Creator Himself, Divine Mother Earth. But really a lot of things come through, for me it comes through voices, telling me, you ain't supposed to be mean, be nice, turn left, still turn right. And I get imagery, we get a lot of communication through imagery, through images and colors and sound. It's a mental, it's a telepathic thing where we get these spiritual downloads, as we call them. So some of my things that I am approving in my life and doing my best to be consistent and not beating myself up because sometimes I slip back into a habit that I have to slip back out and be consistent to enhance further on this physical plane. Or one of them is sugar. Keep it real with you. Sugar. Today, past couple of days I've been going through this. I call them sugar attacks, meaning that I get these cravings for sugar. You know, I don't consume a lot at one time, but I just get a little bit. Like this is like a Starbucks right here, you know, got some sugars and stuff, and it's not too sweet because I don't like my stuff sweet. I like more, coffee with a tad bit of sweet. That's where I've been not struggling. That's what I've been experiencing for the past couple of days, maybe 3 days, probably since the weekend. I was doing so good on my raw vegetarian diet. Just vegetables, fruits, raw fruits. But eventually you get tired eating like that. So I cook, vegetarian meals or, what they call them, fixings, things to add to a meal like quinoa and things like that. And with me, I got this pattern of doing something great, like, exercising, for example, constant exercise, and then I fall off of it, sometimes for a while, sometimes it's just a day, half a day, but if it's for too long, I completely fall off of it. But the thought never leaves my mind that I have to get back into that routine. So that's one of the things that I am constantly improving in my life and being better at is just good diet. I mean, I don't want to say the word diet. Good food consumption that matches the body's chemistry. So health, wellness, and exercise. I got to get my ass back into the gym, y'all. When I was into the gym or just at home doing my exercises, man, I felt great. A lot of strength in my back, my biceps, my chest, legs, and things like that. When I was doing a lot more cardio, I was able to breathe more fully, had a lot more energy, could run up the stairs, run this and that, and just feel like a young teenager with a lot of hormones. So, and another thing is, I've gotten better. Occasionally I do look at a little porn. And I don't beat myself up over it no more. But I am aware that that ain't something that I desire. But since I'm a celibate man and I'm not hopping in a sack with just any woman, I'm waiting for the righteous woman to come into my life so we can elevate on a spiritual level through high vibrational sexual intercourse. I decided to look at that on occasions, maybe once or twice a month. But before then, I used to look at that constantly. Pornography, at least 3 times a week. When I was younger, it was like every day. I remember I used to be back in middle school. Used to buy them little pornography ads. Where they promote, sex items and things like that, and you get the naked women on there and things. So I used to buy those for like $1 and stuff. So that was back in middle school, and then it merged into I got my first flick, a tape from a guy at school. I think he just gave it to me. So I used to be on it. As soon as I get out of high school, this is a high school. I used to get, as soon as I get home, ain't nobody home. I'll be right here looking at that VHS tape. Get it in. Like, oh yeah, So it's like from that. Well, then I had a lot of women I used to hop around with. This woman, that woman, some girlfriends, some ain't. So from that, to this now, a celibate man who occasionally looks at some pornography maybe 2-3 times a month versus 4 or 5 times a week. A man who practiced semen retention, about every 2-3 weeks, then I decide to release. A man who's righteous, a man who's spiritual. So you got to look at from the mess you was in and look at how you have improved your life at this current moment. And that's what I did. And other things I used to think I had a chemical imbalance inside of my mind because I accepted and agreed from my elders that I had a bipolar issue, saying, oh, you have the mood swings, you bipolar, this and that, you a little crazy and things like that. So as being told this from maybe since elementary or at least middle school and up, I always thought I had a depression issue or anger issue or some kind of bipolar, some kind of chemical imbalance inside of my brain issue, because I allowed for somebody's thoughts and beliefs to be pressed and absorbed inside of me, and because I accepted it, and it was the agreement between me and those elders or elder. So what I'm getting at is, if you want to call them struggles or whatnot, that's on you. But I call them imperfections to perfections, mental cultivation to creation. I call it creating your reality. I call it improvements. I call it enhancements. I call it mastery of self on all levels. So yeah, I'm just like you in a way, and you just like me. There's some people out here who are way better disciplined than me. When you accept something in your life, it's a reality. It's factual. You can touch it, you can see it, you can smell it, eat it, you can shit it. Once you accept something in life, well, inside of your mind, it's reality. Either if it's, the polarities of life, the ups and downs. Good or bad. If you accept it, it's good. If you accept it as bad, it's bad. So don't agree or accept anything that doesn't bring balance, peace, righteousness, love, joy, healing, spiritual upliftment, inspiration into your life. Because as soon as you do that, that can be your downfall. It can be very difficult for you as a righteous light being, righteous man, righteous woman, to move as you should on this physical plane. It's just one of the biggest misconceptions that I had on so-called spiritual gurus or people who I met who owned spiritual stores in my local area, who were psychics and healers and shamans and just witches, whatever, and knew about crystals, was that I thought they were perfect. I thought they didn't have no issues. I thought they mastered this stuff. I thought that they were pure. I thought that they were the masters, the gurus to look up at, to get advice from, to get help from, to get guidance from, to get a mentor from. To a certain degree, you do get guidance, some kind of healing and mentorship from these people, but it has to be the right people, the righteous people. But don't get it twisted and think that that psychic that been giving you readings every month or every every quarter of the year, don't be thinking that they perfect and they done mastered life and figured shit out. They still got their own demons, their own imperfections to figure out within themselves. And they too seek out another astrologist or psychic reader, tarot reader, empath, healer to guide them in the right direction. Maybe not as much as you, but they do. So when it comes to life, you have to know your life, and know your inner life, and how you are, who you are, and what triggers you and what doesn't trigger you, what is good for you, what is bad for you. You have to know your nature. And by doing that, you have to sit in a moment of stillness, quietness, meditation, do some breath work, things like that. By doing that, to find out what your life is, how your internal life is, who you really are, how your nature is, you must, as a righteous man or woman, get your ass back in nature. Because your body, all of these components that make up this body comes from nature. It belongs to earth, and nothing belongs to you. Not even that dollar bill. That belongs to nature. You just borrowing that body so your spirit can have a temple to walk freely on this earth and to do the divine purpose that you were sent and agreed to come down here to do. So I guess don't think that I'm perfect. Don't think that I don't have issues. Don't think your next spiritual guru don't have issues. Don't even think that anybody's better than you. If it's a celebrity, an actor, a politician, don't think that, and don't accept their fucking thoughts, their beliefs into your life unless it feels right and it brings balance and healing, joy, happiness, and love and righteousness into your life. Then you can consider if you want to accept that or not. That's the truths. I speak the truths. I'm raw and organic and uncut to the core. And I'll stand for mine, and I'll fight for mine. You challenge me, I'm on the front line. And if it comes to getting violent, that's the last option. But if it comes to somebody trying to challenge me and harm me in a physical way, through means of physical force, violence, that's when the Mars energy, the anger energy, the violence has to occur to protect and defend my physical existence. So don't be no sucker and no punk, and don't be misled by anyone. And don't think that everyone's out here to help you. And don't think that everyone that is a spiritual guru, politician, celebrity knows what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. And if you can't find that out, the Creator will show you. Mother Earth will hold that space for you to grow into what the Creator shows you. The ancestors will tell you. The Creator will enforce it. The ancestors will tell you. And the Earth, Mother Earth, will reveal it to you in that order. So, as always, love, joy, peace, and balance, happiness to all. Take care. Peace.